Okay, guys, we're about to do another fantastic show, but before we do that, please go to YouTube, like, subscribe, share.
Food cravings are a real thing, and the level of your food cravings are going to indicate your level of stress. So if you're craving sugars and starches, you're stressed. But when you start craving salts, right, that's a different tier of stress. And then for some people, I would venture to say most people, even though they don't admit it, they go from sugar cravings to salt cravings to sexual cravings. Why? Because your adrenal glands produce steroid hormones that control sugar accessibility, namely cortisol, salt reabsorption, which is aldosterone, and your sex hormones, namely the androgen. So as your level of stress persists and or increases, more levels of your adrenal glands get recruited to redirect resources to deal with that stress. You're going to overproduce the cortisol in chronic stress, but you're also going to have salt retention from the aldosterone produced by the adrenal glands and the antidiuretic hormone produced in your hypothalamus by, I believe, your periventricular nucleus, which is a part of your hypothalamus in your brain. And your sexual cravings will increase as well. So when you experience that, one of the best things you can do is exercise, rest, rehydrate, restore your mineral balance with fruits and vegetables, right? And the beauty about fruits and vegetables is that they contain soluble as well as insoluble fiber. The soluble fiber in fruits, namely pectin, binds up excess sugars and fats. So you don't get this spike in your blood sugar, and you don't end up with a bunch of fat in your blood that will predispose you to having a bunch of bad cholesterol hanging around, LDLs, that predisposes you to develop vascular injury and clots, right? And you also have hydration, natural hydration, filtered water in the fruits. You need that sunlight to recenter you, because in addition to producing that vitamin D, which is going to dampen down your estrogen synthesis in your body, so that those endometriotic explants don't have a field day with you, you're also going to increase your serotonin, which is going to adjust your mood to a more favorable picture. You'll be less depressed, right? And at the same time, you're producing more melatonin, so that when night falls and your body starts to cool, right, you find it easier to drift off into sleep and to stay asleep, which is the time where everything is restored. And in the early morning hours, if you're less stressed, you don't produce as much cortisol, so you're not feeding that inflammatory process all over again. And if you're not overproducing cortisol, you're not underproducing testosterone. So for a man, that means you'll preserve a normal, healthy libido, right? And functionality. And for a woman, the same. And also your estrogen level won't go out of whack, because you have a balance between your cortisol, your aldosterone, which controls salts, and your sex hormones, all produced by the adrenal glands. I hope that helps.
Hey, what's up? Look, you've just been watching the Great Black Podcast. If you like what you see and you want to see more, make sure you go to the YouTube channel and you like, subscribe, and share.
Share it.
So we can
share
keep
the love.
doing this.